Good evening, I'm Lisa Broom with the CBC Evening News. In our top story tonight, High Court Judge Madam Justice Margaret Reefer has dismissed an application in a case filed by police officers relating to their non-promotion under the tenure of Commissioner of Police Darwin Doughton. In her ruling, Madam Justice Reefer contended that there was no wrongdoing on the part of the Commissioner of Police or the Attorney General. It means that the High Court has effectively ruled in favor of the Police Service Commission, the Attorney General and the Commissioner of Police in the promotions case. When contacted, counsel for the Public Service Commission, Tariq Khan, said the decision speaks for itself. But lawyer for the aggrieved officers, Queen's Counsel Ralph Thorne, says the decision, which comes 2 days before Christmas, has denied them justice and rights. 15 officers were originally involved in the suit, but one had withdrawn prior to the ruling. Legal sources say the aggrieved officers are likely to appeal the ruling and take the case to the Caribbean Court of Justice. It's just 1 day now before Christmas, and all throughout town, small business owners began their countdown. There's been mixed reaction from some vendors this year. We spoke to some in Bridgetown. Our Denise Blackman was there.
Get your clothes, I got a club. Spices for you, sir?
Bridgetown has the hustle you would expect around Christmas time.
People enjoy the sell berry, shoe, berry clothes. Children, they got enough money to get them. Everything just right.
But for many business owners, the Christmas spirit is not translating into sales. Harriet Holligan has been a vendor for around 15 years. Her sales have been trickling in Busby Alley, which cuts across Swan Street, and she is feeling pessimistic this season.
Not good. Not good enough at all. Previous years was better than this year. Last year was a lot better, but this year...
So what are you hoping for between now and New Year's?
Something bigger between now and Saturday.
A little further down in the same alley, businesswoman Michelle says it really depends on what you're selling. For example, toys is her game, and sure enough, her dolls and remote control items were going fast.
From the beginning this year, it was pretty slow, and I was kind of scared of how this Christmas season, and I'm happy I did invest in Christmas and buy toys and all the Christmas niceties that the persons look forward for.
On Tudor Street, Tashana McLean at the highly favored Kids Boutique agrees despite the slow start, it has picked up.
Well, right now the toys are selling really good. People doing the last minute shopping, mostly late at night when they're coming home from work and stuff like that. But we have enough bicycles, the bicycles selling the best. And like these little tricycles and things.
But the all-time favorite purchases throughout the city seem to be household items, mats, curtains and home decor. At Cool Sailings on Tudor Street, staff says customers can't get enough.
The color this year that the people hurting your head with is the teal. Because the teal color is so much different teals that we still can't put together the colors as yet.
But the colors around town for some people are still blue, yellow and black. 93-year-old Joseph Gill is still reveling in independence with this unique hat, but says he'll soon have a Christmas version.
I have flower arrangements hats to bring up. I'm going to do one now, and this is one here for a lady.
Meanwhile, Swan Street business owner Ricardo Maynard is thanking police for working well with vendors this year.
They're doing a great job, and I really bless the commissioner and I really bless those authorities who try to extend grace to us, that we operate in a decent way.
Mr. Maynard says crime is down around Swan Street, allowing them to focus on sales, which he believes are down all around the world. And heading closer to Broad Street, businessman Mark Adamson says he's actually noticed a positive economic turnaround lately. So overall, it seems while the season may be sweet for some,
all they are looking for now is peas, bare peas.
It's still bitter for others who hope the coming days can bring a dramatic turnaround just in the nick of time. Denise Blackman, CBC News.
Well, some businesses in Barbados have been seeing an increase in activity over the past week. Our Ryan Broom had a chat with President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Eddie Abed.
Well, Lisa, it's the last lap of the Christmas rush. And as you know, everybody's trying to get that last-minute gift. And I'm trying to find out how the business people are doing in the city especially. So I'm here to talk to the President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Eddie Abed. Good evening, Eddie.
Good evening, Ryan. Good evening, everybody in Barbados. Thank you for having the opportunity.
Right. Well, just give me an idea. You know, it's Christmas and we had the 50th anniversary, and now we're into almost the 2017. People are in the Christmas spirit. What's happening on the ground for business people?
Well, you started with the right preface. The 50th anniversary took some of the wind out of the sails for the normal early start of Christmas. So generally, the distributors and retailers saw a lag in terms of the starting of Christmas. It started within the first 7 or 10 days of December, but it has been absolutely overwhelming for the last, I would say, last 7 days at least. And this has been reported from all sectors in the retail and the distributors. The food sector in particular, from midweek, has been absolutely overwhelmed with the amount of patrons who have been coming to their stores. So we expect a very, very strong end to the season.
I mean, we're hearing a lot about tourist numbers this year, and while that may apply to hotels, have you actually been seeing it in the retail sector too, generally speaking?
We've been seeing a lot of people, especially in Bridgetown. Whether or not it translates into actual dollars spent is left to be seen, but the stores that cater to it are telling us that they're having okay Christmas. Not great, but okay Christmas. And of course, the greater the foot traffic, the better the opportunity to try to close the sales. So they're pleased with the numbers that they're seeing in terms of the number of people on the streets.
Okay, now we're in Abed's, your store, and obviously you're doing a lot of business this Christmas as well. What would you say are some of the high volume items?
Traditionally, we've done well in the soft home furnishings area, and that continues to be a strong area that we're seeing right up to the 24th of December. We've seen a trend this year and last year, truthfully, where people are going back to sewing. So we're seeing our numbers in terms of fabric increasing because people are in fact wanting to be unique and trying to price down. Sewing is a very good option in that regard. Apparel, ready-made apparel continues to be difficult, and there are all sorts of problems there, one of which is perhaps the high-duty structure. But generally, I would say at this stage now, it's last minute, whatever is available, people are purchasing. I must tell you that the stores are still reporting that they're well stocked. So it's not to say they're running out of merchandise. Because it's been such a late Christmas, stock levels are very healthy right into the 23rd and the 24th of the month.
Well, that's our Ryan Broom, and he was speaking to the president of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Eddie Abed. We'll have more news after this break. Stay with us.
Digicel, we know what you want. Better prices, better entertainment, better gifts with the most gifted network. This Christmas season, Digicel invites you to get gifted. Download My Digicel app for more information. Come into any Digicel store. Make your Christmas wishes come true. Digicel.
Peoples, we store just got even better. Come on in. Come down to the new renovated People's Market in Tudor Bridge with bigger aisles and even more in store. All your general grocery needs. A whole new fruits and vegetables section. Beer, wine and liquor. A wide selection of meat and fish. And everything for your outdoor chilling and barbecue grilling. But most of all, everything at low prices. Right, Miss Evans?
That's right, Ma. And now we have the People's Mall too.
Peoples, come on down to the People's Market in Tudor Bridge.
Happy Christmas from Arawak Cement Company Limited. Building your home, sweet home.
Police want the public's help in identifying the body of a dead man. A public relations officer, Acting Inspector Roland Cobbler, tells CBC the body of a male believed to be in his 30s was found just after 11 this morning in Mill Road, Eastbourne, St. Philip.
On arrival of the officers, they discovered the motionless body of the unknown male lying face down, clad in a lime green jacket, short beach pants. At this time, we are seeking the public's assistance in identifying this unknown man as we continue our investigations. The body is not in a decomposed state at this time.
4 people were injured, one of them seriously, in road accidents today as Barbadians were busy getting in their last preparations for the big day. A motorcycle rider, whose name was not released up to news time, suffered head injuries in a head-on collision between the cycle he was riding and a truck at Princess Royal Avenue in the Pine just after midday. He was rushed to hospital while his pillion rider, Shamar Wilson of Paddock Road, St. Michael, complained of injuries to his left hand and face. 45-year-old Michael Bavell of Ellerton, St. George was driving the truck. Now, about an hour earlier, 51-year-old Claudia Jesser Moses and her passenger, 80-year-old Margaret Smith, were injured in an accident at Fords Road, St. Michael. Both Jesser Moses of Durance Christchurch and Smith of St. David's complained of chest pains. One was treated privately, the other at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Robert Stewart of Cottage Land at St. George was the driver of the other car. He was not injured. In the spirit of the Christmas season, patients at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital have received gifts from one of the institution's longest-standing partners. The presents were delivered yesterday by the League of Friends of the QEH, which has been assisting the hospital for more than 3 decades. Vice President Marilyn Skeet says hundreds of gifts were wrapped for distribution to the patients who'll be spending the Yuletide season at the healthcare facility. She said the League is always looking for ways to help and encouraged other people to get involved.
The League of Friends looks after the hospital. We raise funds so that certain equipment can be given to the hospital to aid in the relief of the patients of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. This evening, as we gather here, we just want to thank all those who donated items towards the gift giving. And we are happy to say that we welcome all, men and women, to join the League of Friends because the hospital really needs the help.
Nursing officer Savitri Bridgman expressed appreciation for the kind gesture.
On behalf of the management and staff of the QEH, I would like to say thank you very much to the League of Friends for this wonderful gesture. Christmas is a time for sharing and giving, and I am so happy that you are doing your best to make our patients feel happy and loved. Thank you very much, and don't forget the Christ in Christmas. God bless.
Barbados continues to build on its reputation as an entertainment location. This is the view of promoters of the Hennessy Artistry Show, which was expanded to an entire weekend this year. Sean Farrell looks back at how the events have benefited the island and indeed the brand.
Promoters say it was the first Hennessy Artistry Weekend held anywhere in the world.
Barbados is always leading the competition. This year we had 3 events. We started with a Taste of Artistry at Primo the Friday night. Then we had Hennessy Artistry featuring Miss Lauren Hill, Taurus Riley, Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, Cover Drive, and Damien Marvier. And today now we are at Pirate Cove with Artistry on the Beach.
The Hennessy events took place as the island continued celebrations for its 50th anniversary. In terms of business, it has been a very good period for the brand.
We've had a great year this year, probably driven by the fact that we've had a spectacular limited edition for the 50th anniversary of Barbados' independence. That has probably fueled the growth of Hennessy on the island.
Yo, this is your boy DJ Walla, all the way from Boston, Massachusetts, right here in Barbados, representing that 246. We at Hennessy Artistry on the beach. And I tell you, this is the craziest thing ever right now, you understand me?
The Bajan artists represented the flag well at the beach. They set the stage for Jamaican dancehall artist Idonia.
You know, Hennessy Artistry a show I watch over the years, one of the greatest shows that come out of Barbados right now. It's a great vibe, whole heap of entertainment, promotion at the highest, sweetest event, and we just give thanks for events like this.
The Saturday event at Kensington attracted a massive crowd. Many came to see and hear international artist Lauryn Hill for the first time. Harris Riley was among artists congratulating Barbados on reaching the anniversary milestone.
We get a lot of love from Barbados over the years. It was a big celebration. I remember in Jamaica when it was Jamaica 50, it was a big deal. So to be here a part of the celebration feels nice, you know, to spread love with the people who always give us love.
Still to come, Jamaican police seize a large quantity of marijuana. But first, here's a tip from Coverley Medical Center.